Hello everyone, this is Alexis Michelle.
And I'm Karan Cole, and welcome to another edition of Mate Selection. Today we're going to be discussing the effects of social media on marriage and relationships. Lex, take us in.
Well, we all know that social media can be an evil playground when it comes to relationship and it comes to marriage. And I put a post up maybe about 2 weeks ago, and the caption read, and it was a picture of Kevin Hart, and the caption read that you got so mad you told Facebook. You know, so I thought that was very funny, but at the same time, it was very serious because social media does tend to creep in and cause havoc and chaos with relationships and marriages. Do you agree?
I do agree. In fact, actually, we did a little bit of research before we decided to do this blog, and what we found out was that a large number of divorces were contributed directly to the impact of social media. And I think they said, the lawyers said 20% of all divorces were now originating with something that's specifically tied to Facebook. So obviously there is a problem. When you go back and you Google like the effects of social media on relationships, there are millions and millions of posts and comments about it, and the majority of them are negative. So I guess what you can draw a conclusion is, if you want to have a healthy relationship, you need to monitor or minimize your interaction on social media.
And those impulses, and I think that's where the danger comes in, because of course I don't believe that Facebook and social media said, yeah, let's create this platform or this social utility to break up relationships or break up marriages. I think, you know what, the individuals who use it are irresponsible in the way that they use it, and so now it has created another form of chaos when it comes to relationships. Do you agree?
I do agree. I thought they created just to do selfies, but I guess it's evolving.
What is a selfie? I've been seeing that word. Is that a selfie? Is like when you take a picture of yourself?
In the bathroom.
Oh, all right. Because I was like, a selfie? I'm like, I don't know where that's going.
Again, but see, social media has evolved. It's created so many new entities, so many new concepts, and if we're really not careful and mindful, it really will impede how one grows and develops in relationship and marriage. So again, it's safe if you understand that the majority or a large percentage of divorces are directly being related to social media, then we really have to police and protect ourselves and our marriage and relationships from social media. I mean, you can't be walking around, you know, there's some people, I'm not gonna call no names, but it's funny, you know, in a relationship, it's complicated, not in a relationship, he's gone, she's gone, hey, I got somebody new.
Yeah, that's schizophrenia.
but again, I mean, oh Lord, I'm gonna be good on this post. But again, these are some of the things you see about in social media. I mean, and we're not mindful. One of the things we did when Lex and I started dating is we had the dialogue about how we would interact with social media, and we were both at that time very heavy on Facebook, so how we were going to interact. And then two, we were really intentional about keeping our relationship private. And we weren't trying to hide nothing from the public, and we weren't trying to hide nothing from each other. It was just, we understood that, guess what? In order for this seed to grow and bloom and mature, it needed some protection. And we decided to really be real careful about it. Even after we got married, I mean, it wasn't, this is our wedding day, you know, these are the wedding pictures, this is what the honeymoon looked like.
I'm married now. I'm married now.
You married now?
You know, we didn't go through all of that. And I think for me, you know, for us, you know, I think it's healthy because it was healthy for us, and it's healthy for us right now because it definitely minimized keeping people who we don't really technically know out of our lives.
That is so true. Makes sense. That is very true. And even after we got married, if you go on both of our pages now, it doesn't say I'm married to him, she's married to her. We don't even have those labels on it. But I think what we looked at, like on my page, especially if you look at my page, my last 5 or 6 profile pictures is all pictures of her and I. So there's you don't know if I'm married or whatever, but you obviously know there's somebody in our life. And the truth of the matter is, we're mindful about that. You said something though, like when you first established your Facebook page, you were mindful not to put self pictures up on there. Tell me why you thought that.
And because when I got on social media, of course, I had people trying to get me on Facebook since like 2008, and you know, I didn't ever do it, and it wasn't until maybe like the beginning of 2009 or somewhere around there, maybe like the last day or whatever in 2010 2008 that I decided to get on social media. But when I got on there from a business place. And one of the things I wanted to do, I wanted to represent myself well. And so I was very mindful about how many pictures I put up of myself because I didn't want to give the wrong impression about why I was on social media. And that's not to say that, you know, people who put pictures up, they're trying to give an impression about anything of that nature. But I just know for me, I wanted to police myself. And so that was very important to me because I wasn't getting on social media to look for anybody and that kind of thing like that. So I'm just very mindful of my pictures.
And the other thing too is I think boundaries have to be set between people in relationships as it pertains to social media. Like with Lex and I, we don't really keep any secrets. I mean, we share the same passwords for our phones. We have access to everybody, all our emails, our YouTube, Facebook. That means if you want to inbox me, you better make sure it's something you want her to see because she will see it because she got access. And to be truthfully honest, she'll look before I look. So if you don't want her to see it, don't put it in my inbox.
Amen. Shondo.
You're crazy. But anyway, but again, you have to really be mindful about what it is you're going to do on Facebook. And I tell you what, I see this lot of dysfunction, and let's use the word phenomena. You can tell when certain couples are having issues because now so you really do become that Facebook post. Right. I mean, if it's not a direct attack at you, it's these innuendos and little passive aggressive attacks.
And those impulses that I really think people need to really control and how they conduct themselves on social media and about their relationship, you know, because those impulses can be very, very dangerous. And, you know, and so you're saying certain things and the people who know you know exactly what you're talking about. And then, so you get your friends and everybody on social media mad at the individual. And now y'all booed up, you know, booed up again. And then your friends, whoever's still mad, because just based on what it is that you're saying. And I don't really think people understand what some of the things they post when it comes to relationship, how many people they are really allowing in their lives who they really don't know.
Exactly. Plus the other thing too, I think is if you do those type of or display those types of behaviors when you and your significant other are really at odds with each other, don't think just because they haven't made this up, no, people aren't watching.
Right.
And so if let's say somebody's attracted to her profile picture or whatever, and they know that she and I are having some dysfunction, guess what? That's when people are going to start making approaches, start making advances. Keep your private life private when it comes to relationships. I mean, we were intentional about it before we got married. We're still intentional about it now. Like I said, our marriage is good. It's not perfect. I don't think anyone is. But when we have, or if we have differences, you won't see that on Facebook. And we're kind of ignorant, the two of us. But one time, she said something, and I put something on Facebook, and she said, did you say? No, I hadn't.
I wasn't like that. I simply asked him, were you making reference to what it was that we were talking about? And he said no, and I said okay.
And we left it alone. Yeah, we don't do the Facebook wars and.
Thanks.
Anyway, but again, it's very important because again, all the factors are showing you that guess what? Social media can create dysfunction in your marriage and/or your relationship. If you want to keep it healthy, then guess what? You're going to have to keep it private, keep it closed, set boundaries. Brothers, can I? You got to be really careful on which women's pictures you click and like on. You know, if you in a relationship, you married, you booed up, whatever, and you see the girl taking the half-naked selfie with the bikini on, but don't click like on that picture. You forget like your significant other goes, not gonna see it. And vice versa.
You see a brother, he got his shirt off, he right there.
Even if you like it,
right? Don't click like. Don't click like. You can say in your mind, he is fine. But don't click like to say what you're thinking in your mind. Don't.
You said that?
No, I know. I take everybody at my news feed. That was whatever. So they're gone. You know, I be in the delete ministry.
Yes, you does be. So again, keep your marriage and know your relationship healthy. Keep your business off of social media
as much as possible.
As much as humanly possible. You know, we have to look at social media like it's your living room in your house, and how much of your stuff that goes on in your living room or your house do you really want out there in public? Do you want to turn on the 10 o'clock or the 11 o'clock news and see your business out there? And the reality is no. So then why would you put it out in the social media setting?
Yeah, that's true.
Anything else you want to say?
No, that's it for me.
Good. I'm Karan.
And I am Alexis.
Thank you for joining Mate Selection.
Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.